Now, when you say education in northern Nigeria, you're talking about Western education in northern Nigeria. All these Almajiris that she talked about, people who are able to read the Quran from the beginning to the end, are taken as illiterates in our system. Now, if they were in Egypt or Morocco or Saudi Arabia and they spoke Arabic, they'd be literate. But because we are in a post-colonial, British post-colonial state, Arabic is taken as a non-language. So they've studied the Quran, they've studied Arabic, but they are illiterates. By that definition, by devaluing their education, you have already foreclosed options before them. You're not thinking of, why can't they be doctors if they study in Arabic? Why can't they study medicine in Arabic? Or Hausa? I mean, I've said that over and over again. We have created distances between people and education. You want to be a medical doctor in China, you learn in Mandarin. You go to Germany, you learn in German. You go to France, you learn in French. Why can't you be a medical doctor taught in Hausa language? Or Yoruba or Igbo? Why not? Okay, now, so the barrier is linguistic. The second distance I think we've created is this distance where we have this idea that an education can only be in a particular type of space. Now, I've made this point before. I know it's been controversial, but I've said that you do not need a school built formally to have an education. You can do it in a mosque. You can do it in a house. And if you take the history of Islam, if you take Al-Azhar University, if you take Zaytun, if you take Qarawiyyin, all these universities were around mosques. Okay? Why is it, I mean, I go to a village and there's a Friday mosque, well built, and there's no school. And I'm told the children cannot go to school because we have not built a school. If you pray Fajr at 5:30, between 5:30 and 2 p.m., that mosque is vacant. The children in that village can come in and have primary education. Why do you need to wait until you can build a primary school? Why can't you bring the teachers to that? Okay? So we've created a second distance, apart from language, we've created a distance in space. The final distance we've created is that we have put a gap between us and technology. The world today is such that on your phone, you can learn anything. You give a child a tablet, and you can teach him, and you can give him the same education that a child gets on the streets of London. This is what is happening all over the world, in Bolivia, in Mexico. So I think it's about thinking out of the box. It's also about making this a priority where we have an evidence-based approach and say what is wrong, what are the barriers we need to attract, what are the